Hi guys, my name is Jasper Chan. Welcome to the GAF market outline here at the Global Auto Futures, delivering the market outlines. Today we're going to talk about the keys of how to invest your money, not just in Global Auto Futures, but pretty much everywhere around the world. How to invest your money, whether you're opening business or whether you're trying to import of your product to the overseas. Well, basically the key is the same of in investing your money out there, which is never ever use your feeling. What you need to do is you need to do your homework. You need to analyze about how you invest in your money. For example, if you try to open a restaurant, you have to analyze where are you going to open the restaurant, where's the location, and what kind of food that you're going to provide, whether the people surrounding that area likes or loves your food, and you have to know who are your competitors and who, so you can win in the competition out there. And basically if you're trying to invest your market here in the Global Auto Futures, what you need to do is exactly the same thing. You need to do your homework, which is you need to know about the market out there, what is happening around the world, instead of you just look at the graph and just use your feeling blindly to buy or sell, which is a lot of people think is very challenging, and which is true because a lot of people doesn't understand how the market works. But fortunately here at the Global Auto Futures, we are always there to guide everybody's, whether it's our customer or it's not our customer, we'll guide everyone's in doing the trading out there. So basically, I'll just share a little bit of the key point. First, as you can see, like I say, do not use your feeling. You have to analyze the market. You have to analyze what is out there, so you will know whether the price will going up or down. If you're trying to use your feeling, a lot of people thought that if I use my feeling, then pretty much whether I'm winning or losing is about 50-50. So if I guess it right, then I win. If I guess it wrong, then I lose, which is not a good thing. Take a good example of you're trying to buy shares for the company shares out there. Statistically, most company does not last for a decade. We will probably talk about 5 to 10 years, and you'll see some company, they just grow so fast and they just gone even faster, right? So the company that you can see even some companies that has been there for many years, then they can just like quickly lose their share, or they lose the value of the company. That makes everybody lose the money. So the probability rate of company that going very stable, that's about 3%. 3% out there means you have 97% chance of losing your money if you use your feeling. So I will say that again, you have 97% chance of losing your money if you're trying to use your feeling rather than you analyze the market out there. So this is how important of analytical skill, which not everybody have, but here at the Global Auto Future, once again, we have that service. We'll nurture all of our clients to make sure that you guys not losing all your money when you're investing with us. The second point of doing the investment is there are two factors of doing investment. So basically, excuse me. So basically, there is a technical and fundamental factors that you can use to analyze the market. Technical means you're using the graphic. So as you can see, like behind me here, that I'm using, some people are using the graphic to find out what is happening to the market. Some people look at the price, like for example the gold price at 7 o'clock a.m. in the morning, that's Jakarta time. That's actually is the time where the Chinese market is opening. So at 7 o'clock, the gold price always jump high or low in a very rapid in a very fast time. So in a very short time, the gold price might jump very high, or they just might drop very low. So that's a technical. Another technical is when the gold price, before they jump up high, they always like dropping down a little bit, or sometimes dropping down quite a bit, quite more, and then it's just like booming up high. So that's a technical. Another way of looking for a technical is by drawing the Fibonacci. Fibonacci, as you learn in mathematics when you're in high school, is pretty much the same thing. It's pretty much the same method that you use to analyze the market. So in Fibonacci, we have what we call resistance point and support point, and there are resistance 1, resistance 2, and resistance 3, which is the price of the product that you bought. So for example, you bought the price at the moment, the gold price about $1,110 per troy ounce, and the resistance one is $1,111. So when the gold price hit the first resistance point, most likely it will going up until they hit the second resistance point, and it will going up again to hit the third resistance point. But if the gold price doesn't hit the resistance point, then it might just dropping down back to, or maybe even like lower than the opening price, and it will dropping down to hit the support line. And if it pass the support line, then it will keep going down to second support line or to the third one. And if it doesn't pass, then that's the time when the gold price will start to bounce back to the top. So those are the technical that you can see as I explaining. And of course, there's a lot of way of doing technical ways in try to see how the market is going. The second thing is like it's called the fundamentals. Fundamentals means you're looking at the news about what is happening in China, what is happening in America, and what's happening in Europe. And by drawing that conclusion, you will know what is happening. If you go to forexfactory.com and you go to the calendar section, they will tell you all the dates, what's going to happen, and the time, what will happen to certain country in the world. For example, in China, have a trade balance, and that's the time when you need to pay attention to the TV and to the news. Then they will say whether the trade balance is over than predicted, or the trade balance is lower than what was predicted. So if it's over than predicted, that means a good thing. Means the market of the Asia will going up, the market of the US might dropping down, and the price of the gold might be dropping down. And if the trade balance was bad, that means the Asian market will drop down, everybody will opt to the gold, and the gold price will just boom up like that. And as well as the Australian market, because Australian market is the main trading partner with China. So anything happen in China, it will just drag the Australian market all along. If the China is booming up, Australia is booming up. If China is dropping down, then Australia, of course, on a free fall. Now those are the fundamentals way in predicting market. So a lot of people ask, what is the best way to predict the market, whether it's fundamentals or should I stick with technical? Some people, they will just stick with technical, and some people will just stick with fundamentals. For me, I think both are important. You can't just stick on the technicals, and when there's a news coming out somewhere in China out of thin air, and it makes all the price going volatile, then you will lose your market because you not pay attention to the fundamentals. You're still sitting down in your bedroom, putting your laptop and say, hey, this is my technical, it's gonna work. It doesn't work like that. And the same thing with the technical. You look at the China, have the news say, oh, the price is the Chinese market is dropping down, and you're thinking that the gold will rise up, and you don't look at the technical of the gold. When you look at the technical of the gold, it's actually dropping down first before going up. That's the trend of the gold, and you might be just putting a sell price rather than a bought because you thought the gold is dropping down, but it's going high. So technical and fundamentals are very important. They are very important for anyone to pay attention with. That is why people like us, like the Global Auto Future staff, we always brainstorming on an hourly basis, or sometimes every single minute, especially when the news is coming up. We'll brainstorming and we'll try to find out what is the best answer out there. So yeah, this is basically the way of doing the investment. Well, the third key point of doing investment is, of course, within your heart. It's good to be ambitious in your life to get what you want. It's very good to, like people say, build a rocket to the moon. It's good. It's a very good way if you try to keep striving forward and you want to get as many profit as possible. But of course, do not be greedy, because greed usually drives our mind to do something that is not supposed to happen that way. Because greed is always, if you can achieve, for example, you can get a profit 10 million rupiah in a week. The next day you will think, I must get 10 million in a day, and it happened, and you will think about, okay, now I'm gonna get 10 million profit every hour, because you will start to be greedy and increasing. And of course, every hour is impossible, because all the news just come out maybe once every few hours, and you can't just keep up with the market like that. So you start with using the technical without the fundamentals, or you use the fundamentals without the technical, and you try to shorten your time, because the time is not enough for you to make those profit 10 million in an hour. And you start to use feeling. That's when you just fall to the first category of do not using your feeling, and that's where you're going to lose your money even faster than making your money. Or probably you have make a lot of profit, but because you try to be greedy and you try to make more profit within a much shorter time, in the end you lose all your money. So that's the main important thing. First, always analyze the market. Do not use your feeling. And second time, of course, you have to use all those fundamentals and the technical. And the third key is do not be greedy when you're doing the investment in the market. In every market, you have to be patient and just stay calm. If you look at if you make some losses, then stay calm. And if you make a lot of profit, also try to stay calm. Of course, I know that most people will be cheering up when they make a lot of profit, and people will thinking about, okay, I'm gonna take some money out, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna have a good dinner. My suggestion is go ahead and do it. Take some of your money out, enjoy that, because that's how you cool down your mind. That's how we cool down our psychologies, and that's how we make a better judgment in the future when that happens. So yeah, that's everything from me. If you guys have some more key point that you would like to highlight it, and of course feel free to contact me on 085775650, or you can email me on jasper_budiono@yahoo.com. And of course you can always leave the comment in the facebook.com/globalarthfutures. I will accept any kind of comments. And yeah, so good luck for all of you guys, and have fun in doing your trading, and good luck with your investment. I hope all of you achieve your future dream. Thank you very much. See you guys. My name is Jasper Chen here at the Global Arthur Futures, delivering the market outline.